to make some changes. She advises gradually shifting your internal clock by adjusting your sleep and wake times by 15 or 20 minutes a day.
It might seem like it's a small change. It might seem like, gosh, I get this extra time to sleep in, but it really can have detrimental effects, and especially on our mood overall.
Dr. Horvath says exercise and sun exposure can also allow your body to be sleepy at the right time. Robert joins us now with the forecast. Well, what's it looking like?
It's looking a little wet in a few places. It was certainly windy, not so windy anymore, but a little bit breezy. You can definitely see the flags are waving out there in Xenia tonight, although they're not as strong as they were earlier, but they're definitely waving a little bit. And you can also see a little bit of rain on the roads. It's a little bit wet. We really weren't expecting that much rain today, but we did expect a little bit to move through as that cold front, which will bring some cooler air as that cold front moved through and brought us a little bit of rainfall. So at least at the airports, reporting a little bit of shower activity, 65 degrees. And yeah, winds about 22 miles per hour out of the southwest. We're partly to mostly cloudy. We're eventually going to see a lot of that cloud cover clear up a bit. Now the whole reason for this is this area of low pressure just yesterday and the day before was down in the southwest, bringing some showers and thunderstorms and even tornadoes, flipped semi-trucks, that sort of thing. But as it came up this way, it really kind of changed its features. And so it is bringing some wind as it gets closer toward this area of high pressure. But notice, this area of high pressure has moved, this area of low pressure has moved. The closer they get, the stronger the wind. And so the strongest wind field now is really toward Canada. But we're not completely out of that wind field. We're still going to see some winds about 20 to 25 miles per hour overnight, but they will eventually fade. Now, over the last 6 hours or so, you've seen a few showers. You may have heard a rumble of thunder, but these have been pretty tame throughout much of the day. A few isolated showers still moving through at the moment. You can see just past the airport now, a couple little sprinkles. Looks like also Miami County seeing a few showers, and then as you head down toward Butler County, a few sprinkles there. So if you're in Dayton or nearby Dayton, you're likely going to see some rain here in a minute if you haven't already. I would say especially towards, say, Beaver Creek or Kettering or Fairborn, those areas. So just a few sprinkles as these move through. We're going to see them fade or at least push off toward the east. And so it should be a pretty quiet night. Now, the temperature, we're still warm though, but notice up toward the northwest where the cold front has already passed. It's not a dramatic difference, but it is a little bit cooler. Say in Darke County, Mercer County, you can see upper 50s there versus the upper 60s here in Clinton County, even Dayton's at 65. So it's not the tightest gradient from 68 to 58, but it's definitely present. That cold front is pushing through the region. And it will allow temperatures to drop down into the 50s, or 40s I should say, 48 degrees, 49 degrees, basically what we're expecting overnight. With temperatures in the upper 60s tomorrow, that's opposite. Well, not opposite, but that's different than what we had the last several days with temperatures in the 70s. So clear skies moving into Sunday and then as well as Monday, and that will bring temperatures down still above average, highs in the 60s, but we will at least feel a little bit cooler, many nights back in the 40s. Look at Veterans Day, 59 degrees. The day after, 44 degrees. Yes, there is a big cool down coming. Now, beyond Saturday, it's going to be really difficult to tell you how cold it's going to actually be as far as the exact temperature. But if you look, at least climatologically, look at the forecast from Friday to Tuesday, it does look like we will be below average. Average for this time of year is the upper 50s in the afternoon, so we definitely have some chilly days to come. And Tori, you know this guy, right?
Yes, I do.
That's Jim Fowler. That's a picture with me in there last night. Doesn't see my undershirt on, but yesterday was his last day. Security guard here at Cox Media Group, and he's a light to everybody that walks through because he loves talking with everybody as you come in and out of the building. That's the favorite part of his job, and that's why he loves doing it. But he is retiring. Yesterday was his final night, so congratulations, Jim, and we'll miss you.
Congratulations, Jim. We just certainly will miss you here. All right, thank you so much, Robert.
We know that Black women continue to experience higher breast cancer mortality compared to white women.
That's a statistic that has doctors and patients concerned across the country. Tonight, we're getting real about the importance of early detection.